This is Umar for BoxNation. I'm joined by Daniel Dubois, who's had many fantastic nights on BoxNation years ago. Different kettle of fish this Saturday. The whole world will be watching you, Daniel. Yeah. But look, there's been this mantra pushed by the other side that the occasion might get to you. It's a big fight for Daniel Dubois. But you've gone to Poland, you fought Usyk, you fought Joe Joyce. You've been in big fights before, Daniel Hrgović, Miller. Nothing new to you.
No, that's what I keep saying. I've got the experience behind me now, and ready to fight now. Ready, confident. I can't wait for Saturday.
Do you think that energy actually, with 96,000 people in Wembley Stadium, might even lift you?
Of course it will. Definitely. Once I'm making my ring walk and the music is blaring and everything is up on a light, I'll come alive on the night. So let's go.
Everything about life, sport, boxing is timing. You started your professional career as a very young man. Do you believe this is perfect timing?
It is perfect timing from the time my dad got me in the club and, I turned over into professionals. And, everything is timing. So I think I'm at the right time, the right era to, make an impact and hold on to this title for a long time.
When I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago at the gym at the farm, you made a very clear point about, I'm the one with experience. You've been doing this since 7 years old. We know about Anthony's amateur background, how decorated he is, but your whole life actually as a child has been boxing.
Yeah, I don't want to make something too big of this. I need to go in there and crack him on the jaw. So, that's what it is. I'm ready to go, ready to fight. Done all the preparation and everything. So, yeah, let's go.
Daniel, at times with Miller and Hrgović, and it actually seemed to suit you, it got really rough in there.
Yeah.
Do you believe on Saturday you have to make this a rough fight with Anthony Joshua?
I need to do better than I did in them two fights, so improvement off of them. So everything will be sharper, more correct, more clinical, and more meaningful, more, tighter defence and all that. So, yeah, I think we got it covered.
That switch with the Hrgović fight, your dad came and started giving instructions. Do you think that actually played a massive part?
Of course it did. Of course, hearing the right voice, beaming into, my ears when I needed to hear it, and when I'm, fully tuned in, it made a massive difference. So, yeah, it made a massive difference. And I feed off of that energy my dad gives me and the crowd and everything. So this will be a proper crowd this time. So I can't wait.
And what I noticed in that fight as well, from watching it ringside, when that double jab of yours started going, everything changed for yourself, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, I think someone's coming in.
Oh, right. How are you doing?
There's the champ.
Yeah.
Come in, Frank.
How you doing?
Kieran, can we just pull up a seat with Frank? Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah,
Can you
You on my son?
All right.
jump in, Frank?
Jump in.
Oh, yeah.
How are you, big man? You're looking well, look at you.
Come on, both sit down.
What's happening?
We're just talking about
What are you talking about?
that fight with Hrgović, when Daniel's double jab started going, everything changed for me, in my opinion. Just give that to Frank.
Yes, it did. That was the key to it. And double jab and let the right hand go in. That's what he did, and he done it very successfully and busted him up and took the fight over.
Frank, do you believe he's got the best jab in the heavyweight division, Daniel?
He's got a great jab, and I said it, when we first got together, I said Larry Holmes, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just watch his jab, watch his jab. Great heavyweight. And the jab's a key to everything. For me, if you can't jab, you can't fight.
Daniel, I spoke to Richie Woodall recently, who's had yourself, Anthony, on the pads before. Brilliant fighters up at GB, everyone else. And he said your jab is like a backhand.
Yeah. People keep telling me that. I don't know if I realise it sometimes, but in this fight, I'm going to put it to good use and, go out there and fight and stick it on him and put it, take it to him.
Frank, I was speaking to Daniel about the occasion, the atmosphere. It's been put really by the other side, and as they would with Eddie and Anthony, that the occasion's going to be too much for Daniel. But he's been in big fights, massive fights before.
Look, he's fought in big stadiums. It's not the first time he's fought in a big stadium, is it? He went to Poland, which is more or less at that time going into the other guy's backyard in Usyk. It was a big Ukrainian contingent. I think about 50,000, was it? Ukrainian supporters there. So he's done that. He's done all right. And do you know what? Yeah. At the end of the day, they ain't in the ring with him. Yeah. He's in the ring. It's just the two of them there and the referee, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And he's got the temperament to do it, and I know it. I know he's going to be comfortable. You know why he's going to be comfortable? Because this is what he craves for, big fights. And big fights comes a big responsibility. And, you know, everybody, no matter who it is, you get in with the guy who's supposed to be the guy, and it's a moment of truth, and he's capable of doing that. He's been underdog in his last 3 fights. In his last 3 fights. In his last 2, he's done the business, and he got cheated in the one before that.
Frank, do you believe this is perfect timing for your man?
Look, he's at a good age, and he's on a roll, and he's confident. He's been in with him. It's not like he doesn't know him. He sparred with him when he was younger, and he knew and he hurt him when he was younger.
That's why you signed him,
And
right?
he's strong, exactly, and he's stronger and he's bigger now.
What did you think?
And he's got more skill sets.
What did you think of Fowler's comments on TalkSport?
Well, I wasn't there, so I never see the thing. I've heard a few stories, but the stories I heard were a bit stronger than that. That's a bit dramatic, that music, when I said that, wasn't it?
Daniel, this man has backed you right from the start. Just heard why he signed you. He's been through some massive ups, massive downs with yourself as well. Just talk to me about working with the Hall of Fame promoter like Frank.
Yeah, great, you know, best promoter in the world, and, you know, just moving forward, I want to, you know, show the world that I'm one of the best fighters in the world, and continue this legacy and still, you know, heavyweight champion of the world. So I ain't got too much more words to say. I just want to get it on.
But when you land that right hand, left hook, whatever it is, Daniel, you put him to sleep on Saturday night?
Anyone that lands for me, you know, anywhere I throw the kitchen sink at him. You know, this is what I really want to do, and this is what I really want. I want this with all my heart, and I'm ready to go now.
Your trainer, Don, when I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, said, who knows Anthony Joshua very well from many years ago, that his presence, Don's presence in your camp should be a big concern, big worry for Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. I'm not looking too much into what people got to say. We've done all the work and all the training we've needed to do. Don, everyone, and the team around me, my dad, everyone's putting everything we have to do, and I'm ready to go now. It's going to be a massive event, and I can't wait to show the world.
Frank, I'll leave the last word with you because Daniel's done his talk and he just wants to let his hands go on Saturday night. But I want a prediction from yourself. What happens?
I think Daniel will stop him. I believe that it's going to be... both of them have got good jabs, but I think Daniel's jab is more an offensive jab, whereas I think he feels with his jab more Joshua. And I feel that I want AJ to throw that right hand, because when he throws it, he's very vulnerable for the counter. And when he feels that shot, I've seen him when he gets caught. When he's got caught against Ruiz, when he got caught by Usyk, he goes on the back foot. That's what he does.
Frank?
And he's a bigger puncher than both of them.
Frank, Daniel, appreciate your time. Daniel, best of luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
Wembley Stadium, Riyadh season, a huge event, and we'll speak to you after the fight. God bless.
Yeah.